Welcome back, my dearest Wargame fans. Welcome back to the greatest series known to man, Wargame. After Sudden Strike, that is specifically, but Wargame nonetheless is After Sudden Strike, which is the greatest one that ever touched my nipple. So, Wargame Airland Battle, we're continuing on after 15 years, finally, because I took a little bit of a rest from all this, actual doing videos. I was a little bit more tired because, you know, hell spells, you become tired after billions of videos. But anywho, major victory for us. Marine Schutzen Regiment 28 won a major victory, though to be honest, against 3rd Commando Brigade. But I would say that our Marines, our German Marines, were not that good. I mean, not that good. The battle wasn't that going that well for us. We lost a huge chunk of units in that one. Like, even though the enemy's on 3 morale, and I believe that our victory in the next battle will be the monumental one, because again, this is the one part we need to take, I think, if I'm mistaken. One of the 2 points at Stockholm and Stavanger. Yeah, those are the 2 points we need to capture in this campaign. We capture them, it's a victory immediately. So those gonna be a little bit difficult. Well, difficult. This is, after all, a 3rd campaign, which we play as Pact at this moment. And it's a glorious campaign indeed already, because we are being fudged from all the sides possible. Let's return to a map a little bit to see what's happening. So the enemy is attacking us with these guys, that is specifically some kind of a naval infantry brigade or whatever these bastards are. These are British bastards, by the way, against our real manly man. We have 367th Guards Motorized Regiment, 238 units available inside this regiment, and we have some beautiful units. But let's look at our units. Mostly we have been fighting with naval infantry, naval regiment, naval division. No, fuck if I know what. In the previous in previous campaign with the NATO, we fought only mostly with the specifically Airborne. We had the 82nd Airborne helping us out. We had the first something I think, something British. We had our Rimas or VABs, MABs, boobs. I don't know, 9th MAB, Marine French stuff that held amazingly well in the battle here in Malmo. Which was an amazing victory right there. Held Malmo with my French units, and it was beautiful. But this time around we have actual proper armor, proper units. Like, finally, right? We have the T-72As and T-72BIs, because, you know, considering that we have been fighting with T-55s mostly, we now first Pact, I think we fought mostly with T-55s or some crappier tanks, if I'm mistaken. But this time around we actually are utilizing proper armor, and of course, considering that we have been also fighting as mostly as a more support type of regiments and divisions, or what the fuck they were, mostly, you know, Airborne and, you know, the naval stuff, mostly. Then even we barely had anything proper. We had like one British brigade, or what the fuck they were, in the previous campaign, and we had proper tanks there. You know, while this time finally we are actually utilizing something more than just basically Airborne, or should I say this time would be a VDV, or specifically Marines, like in the previous battle here, where we do not have that many tanks. I mean, we have the T-55s, and we have T-72, if I'm not mistaken, on our Marine Schutzen Regiment at 28 as a command vehicle, specifically, if I'm not mistaken. I usually am mistaken, but hell's mother up in bells. Unless I'm talking about completely different thing, I have no idea. Yeah, we have a T-72, 4 of these as a command vehicle, and that's like the best fucking thing that we have on this specific unit, on this specific regiment, that is. So anyway, so Guards Motorized, we're gonna have T-72As and T-72BIs. Difference is, well, BI is definitely a little bit better on the armor, 15 armor compared to 13 armor. There you go. You can actually see that a little bit of a difference. And at 125mm gun, though, of course, on BI a little bit a better range and accuracy of 7, AP power of 18, which is, oh, holy shit, that is actually quite good. But we'll consider we are fighting something that doesn't even have that many tank. Well, specifically these are the naval flankers, so I'm not expecting heavy units on them. But to me, as always, it's important to have a lot of infantry. And we're gonna have motostrelki. We have some strelas, some sappers, and some more additional, well, additional ATGM Factoria. Which is never a bad thing. You know, having an ATGM of any type is never a bad thing. I've been playing some skirmishes with my own decks, and you know, not having an ATGM of any type is pretty much a fucked up deal, to be honest. You know, but I like some specialized stuff. You know, having only Marines or only VDV, which is specifically paratroopers and all that. And yes, at the moment I only have packed decks anyway. You know, just testing them out and having fun with that. And I think that is one of the greatest things about the Wargame series, is that you can make your own decks and having them specialized if you want, and getting certain bonuses for that. But not just that. I mean, you have so many details upon those units you can see and match. You know, like mix every nation in that for that specific side, and it's just beautiful to just have that kind of a freedom to express your desires. It's very, as I said, I think in the very first video for this, I said it's very so much like a tabletop type of a game. You know, like you have these points and you look, you know, you're like, okay, for, you know, I mean points. Well, you do have like activation points. So, you know, like you choose this amount of units and then you choose what you want to have. And it's very beautiful, very beautiful. So anywho, continuing on, we also have one and only one T-72 Kai, which is, am I gonna Kai? Ki. So one of these command vehicles, UAZs and BRM-1K with the Grom 73mm heat. Well, that's never a bad thing, you know. I have to have we only have two FOBs and only 8 Urals, which are the supply trucks. Not so great, to be honest in that. So I have to keep them alive for as long as possible. Like 8, that's nothing. That's really nothing. In terms of support, we do have Akatsuya, we have Gwozdika, which are of course our artillery, and thankfully Akatsuya has a 152mm round. Accuracy of 4 for BM-21 grad, HE power. Doesn't really tell you accuracy of BM-21, but because specifically when it comes to grad rocket launchers, they have their 122, but the spread is massive, dependable on the range, dependable on the view of the enemy. If you have a proper view of the enemy, the spread is less. And I love that. I mean, there's so many details in this game that's just, you know, just mind-blowingly good. Like, just mind-blowingly good. I love it. It's a perfect combination of realism and fappiness, and that's great. I love fappiness specifically. So let's see what's next. Of course, as always, my favorite to have is the beautiful Shilkas. They are my more preferable damage dealer against everything. Helicopters and airplanes, even the ground stuff. I mean, they do everything, and they're only 35 points, which is never a bad thing. 6 of those. We have Book M1s, again anti-air, never a bad thing. Strela, never a bad thing, again 6 of these. We have a little bit better. I mean, no, Book is always a better one, but Book only has 4 missiles attached to it, so you constantly have to feed the fucker. So you need to have your beautiful Urals right next to them. Okay, in terms of vehicle support, we have the BRDM-2 with Conquerors ATGM. Never a bad thing, of course. I love my BRDMs. I've been utilizing a lot of those, but my Lutkas are like a cheaper version of these guys, so there is that. 4 of these, only 3 Mi-24Vs with the S5 rocket systems. Never a bad thing. I mean, like with 3, they're gonna probably die immediately. The way I tend to utilize every one of these things. When it comes to planes, we have the MiG-25s, Su-25s, and Su-24Ms. So again, what's good about these things is that specifically the Su-24Ms, because of 250 kilogram bombs, and I always like to just drop one of these upon the enemy. Not really one of those that that utilizes anti-air stuff, unless I just spam like specifically and airplanes that is specifically for air. Su-25Ts, you know, like honestly, like it's 16 missiles has here, but I never utilize these. Like in general, we only have 9 planes and 3 helicopters, it's gonna be a bad mojo all around if I tend to utilize these factors. So anyway, let's go back and let's fight on this map. This is gonna be our first fighting on this specific map. Also, I did play a skirmish on this map long as ago on Trondhelm. So anyway, it's gonna be pretty much a first battle of this season, of this day, I would say. So anyway, let's see how this is all gonna go. That is really dependent on how all this is gonna go. If we fail here, I'm gonna blame it on the Germans. If we don't fail here, I'm gonna blame it on the Germans. So it's all good because they're all Germans. And yeah, okay, so let's begin here. Beautiful, beautiful. Of course, because we are the leaders. We're the leaders. We have to, well, we can do, we can just set up every point here. Every point that we have at the moment, every reinforcement point. Do not allow the enemy to have anything else. I mean, they can capture Lena, they can capture Chariton. Oh, they're only on Gregory, so Gregory is not gonna be a bad mojo. I can utilize a BM-21 Grads to open fire on Gregory and probably kill the enemy command vehicle. That never worked, by the way, for me. Never worked for me, ever. So, you know, like, because considering also the air power for us is not that great, so I can really just send everything and bomb the living shit out of everything, which I will actually do. You know what, actually do. I only have the one Su-24M. You know, like Demon, that's not that great. Like, do not waste these bad boys. Like, at the moment, there is no point. So first and foremost, classic logistics stuff. Let's see where is our first setup. So first setup is gonna be to Christiansund. So that's where we have the beautiful UAZ, already a command vehicle there. Let's position our command vehicle over here. Our FOB right here. Why the hell not? To be honest, if we're gonna position anything closer, I'm gonna utilize the FOB right here, to be honest, like right here. And if we're gonna utilize the support, that is the BM-21 Grads and all that, to be honest, we could even use the Akatsiya 152mm rounds. Like, why the hell not, right? Let's position some Akatsiyas right here and open fire with the Akatsiyas, because it's gonna be first time utilizing the these bad girls, bad boys, bad everything. I mean, again, not the greatest accuracy, but at the end of the day, he has 152mm gun compared to 122mm rockets of the BM-21 Grad. But hell's modern bells, right? HE power of 10, HE power of 8. A nice suppression, the bigger suppression on Akatsiya, understandable. So anywho, I think there is even a bigger one. Like a bigger than Akatsiya, if I'm not mistaken. That I remember in the first European escalation, that is the first war game, there were like I utilized some big ass bad boys, bad girls, bad something. So anyway, we're gonna be capturing nothing. We're gonna be holding everything though. To Ostersund, everything will be held by us. So the enemy can't really capture. I mean, if they do, they're gonna waste a lot of points on the command vehicles. And if we utilize our Akatsiyas, we might be in time to kill most of the things here. So again, it's gonna be interesting to see how it's gonna go. What I'm gonna do is mostly attack from Namsos to move to Chariton and capture Chariton and hold Chariton and maybe Alina if possible, because Alina is a heavily fortified city, I would say. Well, it will be heavily fortified city if we can capture it. So there is that. Let me see also just where, so Constantine, there you go. So it's basically just have all these points of reinforcement points specific where they are. So there is that. So again, capturing and holding each of these reinforcement points will be the thing for me for the very first time, that is, specifically because usually we are the ones attacking these points with the VDV, well, it's the paratroopers, or should I say with the naval something, and it's always capture one of the reinforcement points if you can. If you can't, then you're fucked pretty much. So let me see, where can I position you so you don't get killed by something? Let's position you right behind these buildings, thank you very much. And let's position another UAZ right here, and that's going to be the last UAZ, I would say. I'm going to position right here. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is move from this point and secure as much as possible, I would say. Like Dimitri would be captured, maybe. We could capture Dimitri. Why the hell? I mean, these are like mostly like crossroads for us. I mean, they really depend on where the enemy is gonna be moving towards also. In terms again of tank support, I mean, I could use the T-72As to push into Dimitri and hold it from this location on. But again, it's gonna be a long road, long like hell as well. It's gonna be just in general a long road to even reach Gregory if we wanted to. 2 points in Gregory. So Cheriton is gonna be captured by us, and Dimitri is gonna be captured by us. And hopefully not to now. We're not gonna have a huge chunk of blindside. In terms of recon, I'm dropping MI2s immediately because the MI2s are MI2s, and they're gonna give us a nice view towards the enemy. And that's gonna be the most important thing because they're only very good, not exceptional. They are only very good. The exception comes to these UAZs, it would seem, with the beautiful AGS-17, the beautiful grenade launchers. In terms of infantry, man, honestly, like, infantry is gonna be utilized mostly by the I'm thinking maybe just go with the BTR 60Ps with the Factoria, specifically ATGM units, than anything else. You know, like, let's turn the camera like this and see where we can do the most damage from this side. Like, move like this. Let's put some Factoria units like this. Let's do of 2 immediately over here, 2 over here. Thank you very much. So again, it's already going to be really dependent on how the enemy reacts on us. Like, that's going to be the thing for me. Get some T-72s right here, baby. 2A specifically. And we're going to, like, move in, capture these locations. We have enough of locations for our ATGMs to do the most damage if possible. And hopefully, of course, utilize maybe even some BRDMs with Conkers. You know, hell is motoring bells. Of course, we have the BMI2 here. I'm gonna use the T7. You know what? I'm just gonna do the T72A spam, I would say here. The T72A spam. Let's go over here. MI2. Oh, yeah. For the MI2, we're just gonna stay over this location. The UAZ can fall back behind this. Thank you very much. Our command vehicle. I can see it there. Infantry. So capturing a Dimitri is gonna be the thing for us. So infantry is gonna be some motostrelki right here, and we're gonna have this logistic vehicle, the UAZ. We do not have enough UAZs. You already wasted all the UAZs. Okay, we're gonna have the BRM-1K with this, with the Grom cannon. The FOB is here, so it's really dependent on where the enemy is gonna move in. If they're gonna hold Gregory only, I never, like, this is gonna be our first mission where we are actually surrounding the enemy and not the enemy surrounding us. So there is that. So hell's motoring bells. Okay, so again, I'm gonna just, in case if the enemy tries to move on us, drop some ATGM infantry right here, just in case if the enemy start moving on us, right? In case, just in case. If they do, then we cry a little bit, just a little bit. So our MI2 get a little bit like this close. Thank you very much. And we're gonna be seeing how that's all gonna go. In terms of maybe helicopter, we could get the Mi-24Vs from this location. We can just open fire upon the enemy. They can't summon air, even they have the air power. They probably do. But they can't summon air because there is no point of, well, reinforcement from which they can do such a thing. So I think we are pretty much a-okay. So you know what? Just summon Su-24Ms, and that's it. Well, one Su-24 with that, like, it's only a 250 kilogram pound. So I'm gonna immediately drop it here, do attack upon that location if we can. We're gonna see how that's gonna go for us. So again, we have some motostrel kill from this location with T-72 A's, that is, moving towards this location, capture logistic, capture the beautiful Dimitri. So we get a little bit close to Gregory, and we should capture Cheriton. So let's capture Cheriton also here immediately. Okay, excellent. So we drop that beautiful thing and see what's the next thing for us. We'll get some motostrelki or more ATGM infantry. To be honest, in this case, if we're gonna be moving towards Gregory, should I say Dimitri first, with these guys capture and then go to Dimitri here, I might drop more of some kind of a support thing, or just go with basically tanks. You know, like go tanks, or like go over the enemy with just the tanks, basically T-72s. You know, again, they only have two routes really towards us. They're gonna follow a route. They usually do. They're gonna be following this route or that route or some route down the line. So again, it's gonna be interesting to see how the enemy goes with that. So yeah, let's go drop T-72s right here. I'm gonna be moving them towards Anna, so we may be intercepting the enemy somewhat. Let's drop some Motostrelki, which will have enough for one, and gonna move towards Anna, capture whatever we can, and that's it. So of course Akatia gonna be attacking T-72s, and let's launch our battle. I've not played this in a while, so it's gonna be interesting to see how this all gonna go. Let's get over here. Mi-2 over here. Okay, open fire upon the enemy, please. T-72s over here, baby. Move towards this location. Get over to this location. You guys towards this location. Excellent, go. So everybody on the move at this point. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. And here they come, open fire. And we can see is immediately the enemy recon vehicle of sorts. Excellent. Mi-2 stay over here, baby. Open fire. Excellent, excellent. ATGM infantry in action. Mi-2 over here, baby. Excellent. BRM-1K over here. Excellent. And see how this is gonna go. T-72A is opening fire upon the enemy. Excellent. Let's move in the Mi-24s, opening fire from the distance with love and insecurity. Excellent. Keep it up. Pop up anything that you can. Mi-24Vs, fall back a little bit. Just fall back a little bit. Excellent. Fall back. Pinsgauer's moving in on us here. That is Rover CP. Ah, you ain't gonna do shit, baby. You ain't gonna do shit. Oh, here they come. Here they come. Pop up. Pop up. There, baby. Pop up. Excellent. Excellent. Let's get over here, baby. Excellent. Now they're going for us here completely. How nice of them. How nice. Let's get to T-72As from the distance. Excellent job. Mi-24Vs opening fire like bosses from the distance with their ATG and Pinsgauer everywhere. How nice. Let's get the BTRs over here. Let's see what's happening on the side. Because on the side, T-72A are going to be the thing of the future. Let's get over here with the Motostrelki. Because to be honest, Motostrelki are the things that I'm mostly worried that they're going to get owned by the enemy. The enemy is moving with the CP. Get over here, baby. Get over here. BTR over here. Excellent. Let's move in again with the Akatsuya. Bomb the living shit out of these locations. T-72s from the distance, baby. Excellent job. Mi-24V is pretty much a GG. They do not have anything. The S5 and Kokon missiles are gone for them. So that's pretty much. But they do have the beautiful machine gun of Yak 8 power. So there is that. Rover CP over here. Come on, kill it, Rover CP. Uh-oh. Enemy ATGM. Shit. 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 Fall back. Fall back. Fall back. Open fire. I may lose the T-72s there. I may lose the T-72s there. Su-24 over here, baby. Keep that thing secured if you can. Let's bring in some, not tank, well, I should bring some support of some sort. So let's get T-72As again over here. We lost the two T-70As that we summoned over here. Beautiful jump, let's see. Oh, of course. Oh, actually, not a bad shot. Not a bad shot whatsoever. Excellent job. BTRs opening up. Paratroopers, fall back with BTRs. T-72As opening fire stunt. Excellent. Let's get over here, baby. Let's get over here with T-72As. Directly into the enemy, if you will. Excellent. Let's see what's happening here. The enemy rover Melas moving in on us inside, but Motostrelki will be able to damage when the RPG-7s. Definitely, yep, there you go. Beautiful job. T-72A is moving from the side. Motostrelki on the side also. Just running and gunning maybe something. T-72A is from the side over here. The Mi-2 will be moving a little bit close here. Just to see what the fudge is happening, because we definitely need the sight. Let's get over here with the Mi-24V. The enemy infantry, fusiliers and paratroopers in mass moving in on us. here. Let's get the Mi-24V over there and see what we can see. Come on, T-72S, come on. Excellent, open fire here, the Mi-24V. Sorry, Mi-24, the Su-24M. Come on, come on, into the range before they kill my Motostrelki, for fuck's sake. Come on, baby, come on. Come on, that yak thing is not that good. Excellent job, excellent. Fall back a little bit, fall back. Don't get suppressed by the enemy. Fall back BTR over here. Though, to be honest, they do not have a range for that type of a love. So there is that. Excellent, excellent. It's pretty much a GG, I would say here. FOB has been captured by us. Excellent job, T-72s from this side. We might be able to win this one. The enemy doesn't know but they ain't holding shit now. So it's pretty much a GG there. Okay, Fusiliers going down like little bitches they are. Beautiful job. Let's get the Mi-2s over here and see where the enemy command vehicle is. I'm a little bit worried that the command vehicle is going to be a little bit of an issue for us. Let's drop you over here. Let the Motostrelki to the side and all that good stuff. Excellent job. Beautiful. Let's get with the Mi-24Vs from the side. T-72A is moving in. Beautiful, beautiful. This was a beautiful move on us, to be honest. Even with the support of the Akatsias, it was not, I mean, we not utilized that much. But at the end of the day, it was still pretty much perfect. Pretty much perfect. Okay, excellent. Hello. Hello. Hello, hello. And a rover CP over here, eh? A rover CP over here. Let's get the BTRs over here. They're going from the sides, it would seem. They want to go from the sides, baby, over here. Drop our T-72s over here, baby. Excellent. Excellent. Over here, over here. Do not allow the enemy CP. Excellent. That's the thing I want. That's the thing I want. Kill him. Kill that rover CP. Excellent. I think that's pretty much a GG, and I would say that's a complete and total victory for us. Yes, total victory indeed. We have completely screwed out the enemy. It was a beautiful thing by me. Thank you very much to Cuddle, my winner. 6 minutes, though. Sometimes it feels like hours upon hours, but there you go. I mean, hell's bells. Considering that we lost absolutely nothing, almost. I mean, they're 110. There you go, but in general, I mean, hell's bells. I mean, what did we lose, really? What did we lose? We lost some Motostrelki. We didn't lose the complete Motostrelki. We lost T-72s, though. Two T-72s A's. T-72As. Okay, that's a bad thing. That's a bad. I mean, they're T-72As. I mean, if we don't expect the enemy to move in with some ATGM vehicles there, well, I'm gonna blame that on Germans again. So, anywho, let's exit this and see what happened. What's next? The next battle. I mean, they have intercepted us, our movement, so we might still stay there. Anyway, wow, so morale points we gained definitely also by destroying the enemy battle groups. I've just found out. So there is the 5th Airborne Brigade has been destroyed. Oh, that's what 5th Airborne Brigade. Yeah, there you go, not naval something. Demon. I totally mix that shit, it would seem. But it's okay, we lose one initiative, but we gain morale, which is never a bad thing. I mean, hell's mothering bells, right? Everybody else on the move. There you go. And finally, our next battle is gonna be against 6EDBL something. I have no idea. Fuck that. These are the French bastards against our SR Sol Division. It's gonna be interesting to see how this is gonna go, considering that this is, well, not that great. I mean, 235 points, that's not a bad. I mean, there's Polish bastards, so they're gonna be great. But as you can see, in terms of everything, we don't have that much. I mean, look at this. Look at this. We basically have nothing worthwhile. We have some faggot, we have some sappers, some strelas, some basic motorized infantry, and that's about it. In terms of logistics, 2 FOBs, 8 command vehicles. Honestly, like, I'm a little bit afraid. A little bit. They have more, well, way more than us, and they're gonna rape us heavily. Yeah, 48 AMX-10 RC tanks. Fuck yeah, America. Like, it's gonna be a bad mojo. It's gonna be a bad mojo indeed. So anyway, you see, thankfully, The only 2 initiative hit on the 365 guards model because again they did start bombing Sandsval. So there is that. There are gonna be a few additional battles here. Again, some evil Swedish bastards right here. So French, Swedes all around, a battle of glory, a battle of chaos, cry like a little bitch I will, it's gonna be glorious indeed. Anyway, I wish you the very best. Next time, more love, more drugs, and more ever so amazing Wargame Airland Poodle.